Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to another GuruMatt streams. I'm your personal guru, GuruMatt. And we're going back to playing Carried Away. Now, I like this game a lot. But I've been trying to stop, like, I don't want to play it outside of stream because I feel like we're having a lot of fun hanging out with each other and I want to honor that. So let's get back to it. Steep Face. Oh, the rescue is a novice? Alright, we'll try the next, but first off, let's see how steep this face really is. It's steep. Oh wow. And they want you to build into here. Maybe swing him a little bit. Well, I'm not worried about stars, so that's alright. We'll just go ahead and... How are we gonna do this? So we probably want to bring it out here anyway, you know. Get it going straight up. And then over the top. I wonder if this can hold. Let's see if we can't get like a super strong base right here. I'm curious to see if this will work. Hopefully distribute the weight a little bit more evenly. Yeah. And then from there on, we'll try to build a little bit more in wood so that we keep the rest of it a little less stringent. Melon of the Week says hi. Shadow Gaming says first, yay, but sorry, Melon of the Week was first. Snowy Games says hey, and Link says hiya. Dat Boy also says hello. Hey there, man. Dat Boy, this game is called Carried Away. This is a game with physics, and basically you're building ski lifts. And I have been having a lot of fun, but also a lot of failure on occasion. So with this, I'm actually thinking maybe we want to finally use a rope and see if this will hold. Alright. And then we kind of want to extend this out. Maybe. I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, I don't even think this will work, but I want to look at it and see how it goes. Okay, so first thing I noticed, this is going to be pulled upwards, and so the rope actually doesn't really help all that much. So I do kind of need to get rid of it. Alright. Holographic Studio, or Holographic Shadow is animating. Sweet! That sounds cool! Just like, maybe I can just extend this out a little bit. I know we built you to be super special awesome, but... Alright. Do need to get rid of this. Probably want to rework some of this. Now this probably can use a rope. So that should maybe work, perhaps. Alright, let's just undo. Let's just look at this and see how this goes. Alright, not too shabby. Looks like we're holding pretty well. Nothing flashing red. Now if you just get over this lip, like you might... Oh, yep, that's kind of what I was afraid of. Yep. Okay. That wasn't too bad for a first attempt. In fact, that might be the attempt that we just need. I mean, we just get him over the top here. And hopefully over the lift, and we should be set. Like one day, I hope to come back and like actually try for stars. Maybe go for a completionist run. Right now, we're just going through all the mountains. Next week, they've announced that they're going to be releasing more levels for this. Omega Monster says, hi, GuruMatt. Hey there, Omega Monster. Great to see you back in the stream. And Rexy says that it's the best day ever when GuruMatt streams. Aw, man, thank you. I appreciate that. It's great to see you as well. Alright, so we are just getting over this lip, thankfully. Like, just barely, but it counts. It counts. No one fell to their death? you're not even dead. You're just fine. Actually, you'll be okay. You're dead, but I didn't see that happen. It didn't count. And this is the rescue. I wonder what this is gonna be like. Nicola says, please tell me what is Escapist 2 Season Pass. I believe it is $9.99, so like 10 bucks. And it should come with all the DLC that they come out with later. And is it just me or did the music get like super loud? Let's try turning that down a little bit. There you go. Okay. And let me know if the music is too soft, because I do like listening to it. Oh. So basically, we actually have to get our lift all the way down here to pick this person up in order to get them over here. Interesting, interesting. I like it. Yep, we need 3 riders, and I don't think they're going to have respawning riders, so we actually have to get this person. And we have our own foundation, so that's not too bad to work with. So we'll get some stuff around her, we'll get some stuff up here, and we'll get some stuff down here. We probably want some stuff on here as well. I mean, we have like a ton of these little bad boys, so we might as well just make as many of these as we can, right? Or at least as needed. I think maybe I have too much down here, because we're going to keep going up. I think like one less. Oops. Maybe move this. Will this even let me delete? No? Like when I put them down, apparently it won't let me move them around. Alright. That's something I'm going to probably talk to developers and say, hey, that's something you need to fix. Alright, so 4 around her I think is fine, and then like 3 down here maybe. Max. I don't know. I guess I kind of want to put one right here, because we do need to get over these trees, and this will actually help support. Alright, I'm kind of happy with this. Nikolai asked, new something or maps or what? I guess for the Escapist 2 Season Pass. Right now, there's just the Glorious Regime DLC that's out, but I don't know if that comes with the Season Pass. The Season Pass is basically a promise for future maps. So they'll be like, we promise that we will be giving these maps in the future, or at least we'll be coming out with more maps in the future. Please buy this Season Pass. So if you feel like that's a great investment, like you're going to keep playing the game, sure, let's go for it. But they don't have anything out just yet, so you won't be getting anything now. You'll basically be betting on the future. Like, okay, I don't know what I was thinking doing all that. Alright, we're gonna go a little bit taller though, and we're gonna try like a little bit more straight up and down sometimes, because I know I try to branch out a little bit when it comes to placement. I make a little bit too much triangle. I know, you ask yourself, how can you make too much triangle? Well, it's a gift, I guess. But we're basically just going to be getting ourselves a nice little building up here. I think I can afford to make it. I mean, obviously my budget's shot because I'm making this all out of log, but it should be okay. Because the trick is we're going to have to build up here and then have this come up and down and all the way down over here. So we're going to need this to be over here, and then maybe bring it down to here to pick her up, and then we need to go straight up this way to go on our merry way. Alright, Snow Games, take care. Have a great day. Alright. And And then Rexy said they'll give £10 for somebody who makes carried away in real life when somebody makes a fail in the building. Sounds like £10 well spent. And I don't think I needed that actually, now that I think about it. Alright though. Yeah, I definitely went way over budget, but it's fine. Again, we're still learning. I'm actually really looking forward to coming back to all these maps and being like, I know what to do now. That sounds like it'll be a good time. Basically what I want to do, my goal for this is I'm hoping the ropes kind of hold it in place. Although, yeah, like, let's test this out. See how this goes. We got this going over the top here. I'm bringing this all the way down here. Hopefully that'll pick her up. But this is iffy. I think we need to build higher right here. All right. Easy fix. If we delete everything we hold dear, and we just build straight up tall. And one of the things I noticed that the developers have occasionally posted their own builds. I noticed one of the things they do is they do tend to build a bit more straight up and down on a lot of their stuff. So I'm betting that's like a pretty good idea when you're wanting to build strong and tall. Probably maybe a little too heavy with the logs, but we're gonna see how this goes. I bring that a little bit up taller. There we go. Alright. Now, okay. Obviously, I did something terribly, terribly wrong in that I did not properly strut this up right here. I forgot to make sure those were there. Alright. And I think I saw something break over here. Okay, so these broke pretty quick. Which makes sense. There's a lot of structural stuff going on right here. Maybe we can help ablate some of the danger by incorporating these buildings into each other. And you can build right straight past the trees, so I should be taking advantage of that. Alright, maybe that looks stronger. Oh, we did pick her up though. Ah, no! No! So much stress. Oh, come on, be safe. Don't fly off the handle. There we go. Sweet. Alright, just two more, yeah. There she goes. Off into some other distance. Okay, oh, we can't follow her past that, but that was pretty funny. And everything broke when I wasn't looking. That makes sense. Alright. That's fine though. I mean, this is a very good build. We just need to make sure to reinforce the bits that are not doing too well. And mostly they're bits that aren't doing too well because of the strain of the rope rather than the weight of the build. So that means we can just build more struts. Hopefully ablate some of that strain on. See, we got this hopefully a little bit better, but this needs support. Like everything's kind of riding down on here. So we just go ahead and throw some more wood over here. Get almost over there. Like, I'm just wanting to support more and more weight on different things, so we go ahead and I don't think we need that. There we go. Let's go ahead and build this, I guess. I hope it helps. I mean, I'm just throwing wood at it at this point. Not helping too much. Like, look at that. It's just still red, 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 red. Probably gonna snap any moment. None of these are even yellowing, so they're not really helping with the support, I guess. So what's really causing all this red? Okay, so what we're seeing is that the yellow over here is all feeding down into this red. So what we need to do is hopefully alleviate some of this yellow Oh, looks like we did. So this looks like it's been alleviating it. And we did manage this pass, so that's awesome. It didn't break. So yeah, we're learning. So that's one of the things I think we're going to try and keep in the future. Yellow leads to red, leads to break. Alright. So let's try and get ourselves Drag Queen done. Oh man. This is a drag level, isn't it? That's why they call it, yep. So we have to drag you up and over. And then over to here. Yeah, we only have 5 pylons to make this though, which is kind of scary. So we need at least 2 up here. Maybe 2 down here? Maybe just 1. I think we can get away with 1 because we'll be bringing the rope down and then up. So it should be holding mostly steady. And if all else fails, we can support it maybe. I think we're going to need 2 of these bad boys over here, which I want to not be accidentally putting that down, so there we go. Yeah. Well, truth be told, we just need to really bring her up here, and then she can kind of ski her way down. Like, I really think we can just build her a little ski zone. Like we did this earlier. That was eventually how we got past the cannon level early. And yeah, I think that will work. I think that'll work. We can just bring her over here, let her drop the rope, and then just kind of ski on to victory. Again, a little over budget. Maybe. We only have 5,000, so. The trick is we got to make sure that she climbs stably up. Or he and she. Both of them. All of them. There's like 4 of them. So they got to go up here nice and steady. And then pretty much be fine. I will go ahead and put maybe 1 more of these bad boys over here, since we are mostly focusing on getting this up. And then we do need at least 1 of these over here. Maybe not, because we'll just basically put this up here and then let it go on. So I'm just going to super strengthen this section. See how this goes. Then I'm curious if maybe one of the issues is if you build longer, maybe it's not as structurally sound as if you just build shorter pieces in multiple places. Maybe I don't know. I really don't know like the ins and outs of this game just yet. So we are going to go ahead and build ourselves one of our wonderful handy dandy towers. I think building with logs is a mistake though. Like outside of the very bottom, we don't really need a super heavy structure up top. We're not really doing too much. Alright, take care guys. That boy had to go. It's always good to see when people drop in. But then this was very much a very unannounced stream. This was just kind of like, it's Sunday, I do feel like I should stream occasionally on the weekend, because that's when people are free. And I was like, yeah, I guess I'll start giving Sunday streams a try. See how that works. Alright. So I like this, sort of. I mean, I'm kind of fond of it, but I don't know if it'll work at all. And I just realized I built too high. I'm not building a chairlift. I am building a ramp. So that will work, I hope. Let's see. Kinda? Yeah? Sure, why not? I mean, we might delete the top of this later. But until then, yeah. Hey, realistically, I think this will do us. I mean, I just want to see if the... Nope. I forgot to strut up properly. Wow. I've just been really bad about that lately. Part of it is, like, I realized a lot of the strutting I've just doing has been very excessive. Like, far more struts than ever needed. But now I'm starting to do under struts, where I'm not doing enough struts. So, building-wise, I think these are doing pretty good for us. We just need to make sure these are all supported now. And then I do plan on playing some Left 4 Dead 2. So if you are on my friends list and you have the game, I would love to hang out and probably play some matches with you guys. I do prefer voice chat, but if you can't, I understand. I haven't played the game very much. I got it, and then the real-life friends that I was thinking about playing with never really got available to hang out and play, so it was kind of like, oh, that's a bummer. Now I'm getting paranoid with my struts. I'm like, I need more struts. I need more struts. I need more struts. But like the developers, like they build like super clean, super nice looking struts. I get jealous. There we go. Oop, that's probably not good. Undo that. There we go. Boom. Let's see if this holds. I'm mostly worried about this. Other than that, hey, pulling them up just fine. Nothing breaks. Excellent. And then into the pit of doom. Alright, we got this. All we have to do is construct a bridge over here. I mean, we don't even need to make them... Yeah, we don't even need to make him, like, go down or do a jump or anything. We just bridge on over. Go ahead and just slide these bad boys up. And finish up with a bridge. Jennifer Moser says hi. Hey there, Jennifer. It's good to see you. GuruMatt says I might have to join you in some Left 4 Dead. Yes, definitely. I am down for that. I think that'd be tons of fun. Alright. One of the things I am wanting to get better at is building these bad boys faster, because I know it's like annoying sometimes just to watch someone slowly build stuff. I mean, the music is relaxing and all. I'll be the first to admit that. But I do want to like speed up the process just slightly when I can. And then I'm like, when do I... Like I'm trying to figure out how to build this properly. Because, like, I want to use this to my advantage. Yeah, that all works. I hope. Slightly. Nope. Mostly. Maybe if I... Sure, why not? This works, right? Yeah. Mostly the thing is we gotta make sure they're straight up and down a lot, because that's where a lot of the structural weight happens. We want to make sure that it's divided evenly. Now I'm curious if we can get away with not building all the way across, like all the way down. Like maybe we can build it just straight up and down for a little bit and have that be structurally sound. But we don't know until we try. Alright. I feel like that's a pretty decent arc. And this is definitely something we want to master in the later levels, where we'll be making bridges most likely in the future as well. That's not very cool looking, but maybe it'll work. Jennifer said that they left a like. Aw, thanks. I appreciate that. It really does help me out, like, especially since I'm such a small YouTuber. Every single like really and comment also really helps out. YouTube likes it when people like videos, and so they tend to like videos that have likes. Alright. Maybe? Will this hold? It sort of... Nope. 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 It just collapsed. That makes sense. I'll just go ahead and support it on the ground. There we go. See if this works well. I actually have a cousin that went to school to be an engineer, and they watched some of my stream and they were like, I approve of the fact that you're over-engineering everything so it's more safe, but I gasp at how much waste there is. Like, someone obviously did not do their job at pre-planning this. I was like, you are correct. There was no planning involved. Man, Parashape, the budget is there for a raisin. I think he means reason, but I'm not sure. It could be just for the fact that they wanted to buy a lot of California raisins, which may be true. Oh, and I also heard from the developers that they're coming out with more music for this game. So if you like this kind of sound and you like the relaxing tone, they're adding more tracks to it. So I'm excited. And so for anyone wondering about Escapist 2 when the President Editor is coming out, I was just online this morning and I was checking out Steam and checking out the pages. The last thing the developer said was that they don't have a date, that they will give a date when they can, but they are still working on it. Look at that. Solid. Solid. Solid, solid, solid. That's a bridge you can be proud of. Let's zip on by. Everyone, come on. Go fast. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, we managed to hit 9,000 exactly. 100 riders down? No. They all fell over here. Why? They all came back. I don't know. Anyway. The winner is us. Let's go ahead and actually go to the map. So up and over. Oh, we got a gondola and a ski jump. Interesting. Tryhard Gamer says, do you like the Portal games? And I do, actually. And in fact, if you go to JustKyle93's website, or his channel on YouTube, we have a series where the two of us did the entire Portal 2 game together. And that was a lot of fun. Oh, I have to actually build my own drag lifts. What is this madness? What is this? Just get to the end and you can do it any way you want? What's the budget? 8 grand. Oh man. Oh man, I don't know what to do with myself. Except not that. I'm trying to grab this to go around. Alright, alright, alright. So we gotta plan this, because this is crazy. This is nuts. We have a drag lift, a chair lift, and gondola options. What are we thinking? I mean, you kind of want to end on the gondola, right? That just makes the most sense. Maybe try to drag lift. Like, I kind of just want to chair lift over here. And maybe drag lift up. No, 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 because we can drag lift over this ravine, and then chair lift over this over here, and then gondola up? Like, who says we actually need to go ahead and use all of that, though? Can we just use the gondola from start to finish? Jennifer says, the Xbox I have is Minecraft Xbox. It's not Minecraft Story Mode, it's just Minecraft. Yep, it's a good Minecraft game. I had it for Xbox 360 when I had a 360. Gondola starto. It's a massive building. What do I got for the drag lift start? Just a cute little drag lift. And chair lift. I don't think we need to use all three. You can... Oh! Oh, that's cool! Alright. Then you can rotate this bad boy? What? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Just have this going straight into the ground. And you can flip it back and forth. That's so cool. Alright, alright. What do I want? Like, that's just too big. Alright, if we chairlift over here, and then extend the back so that this guy gets on. What's the objective? Just one person. So this should, like, get him over to here and onto the chairlift. And then we'll just chairlift our way to victory. I don't think you even need to use more than one thing. I think this is like an entirely optional level, where it's like you get to choose exactly how you want to do this. So we're going to go ahead and just build a couple of towers along the way. And get ourselves up and over this way. Nope, undo. Undo. Now this is an issue where, unless I'm like, got regular building materials, I can't click and drag. Tryhard Games asked, does anyone know if Jet Set Radio is good? It is! In fact, I own it, and I was thinking about streaming it sometime. It's a lot of fun. It's very, very old though at this point, so a lot of the graphics and gameplay are very simple. I mean, it was one of the earlier games for the Dreamcast for Sega. So, you gotta figure how old is that. Alright. I think we could just build super strong at the end over here, and at the middle. I think that will get us over. We'll definitely have to try it out though. Alright. So how do I want to build this? Again, we just do want to go try to straight up and down this. maybe work with more struts that are wood, so we don't have to worry too much about weight. And this doesn't actually need to be super tall. We can go ahead and leave this kind of short, and then continue up this way. Although maybe we want to be tall. I don't know. We're playing it by ear. Experimenting. I can click things correctly. Ah. Maybe zoom in a little would help. Alright. So one of the lessons I'm taking to heart is that when you build one of these bad boys, you don't actually need to just build one thing right in the middle. You can actually build several, and it helps distribute the weight a little more evenly. So we'll start there, and then build up this way. I'm going to try a little bit different formation over here, at least for the base, because I'm kind of curious to see if this will help. And then we build straight up from here. But we don't want to use logs for struts. Logs for foundation, good. Logs for struts, bad. Mostly just the weight issue, because the taller we build with logs, the weightier it gets. And then everything is just trying to deal with the weight in addition to all of the people riding the poor thing. Alright. I'm like, just get there onto the field, you silly goose. I do try to build out when I should be like zoomed in a bit more. Jennifer asks, have you played Minecraft before? I have, and I actually had some fun projects, like, and this was before you got the creative mode, so this was all had it done by hand, but I was like digging out the ocean so I could build a floating island above it, and all that. It was a lot of fun, but a lot of work. I also built like my very own flying ship, even if it didn't move or anything, because we couldn't mod or what have you. Alright. I'm not sure this will work. Like, yeah. Like maybe do that. And then that. Will this even hold? Let's try. Let's look. Alright. So this actually isn't the worst. Like, this down here has been holding pretty strong. And this up here broke. But that might just be because I didn't properly strut. Which can happen. See if that helps. Yeah. See, I think we're doing a lot better. I think the straight up and down is helping. It's keeping the weight from being too unevenly distributed, and this actually is pretty solid. I like it. I like it a lot. Weights down here has been pretty strong holding. We didn't even need any of these. We just kind of ignored it. But hey, a win's a win. I'll take it. Nice. I really like that. It gave you complete option on how you want to do that level. Oh, but now we're under Knuckle Mountain. It's an expert. Tryhard Gamers asks, what other games do you plan on streaming? Well, when Story Mode Episode 4 comes out, I'm really looking forward to that. I do plan on streaming that. Oh my gosh. So we have no foundations to put down, and we have to build on these foundations with only one rope, which I haven't been using rope anyway all that much anyway, so it's not too bad. So basically we have to build just really tall right here. I don't see any other way around it. Like obviously we have to build something up here. We might have to just build an arch. Yeah. Because there's no other strut over here to help us out. So we're actually going to have to build up and over. No wonder they called it an expert. And that's an issue too. This tree is like, ha ha ha, you have to build really tall right away. Like, that's... Is this really a tree we have to dodge? Yeah, it is. It's right in our line of fire. Okay. I might have to build like a jump maybe around the tree. I don't know how we would build this tall enough. Because we have to build all the way over here to get over the tree, right? No, I gotta test this. I gotta try it out. Like, we gotta figure this out. Dun 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 dun. This is just me trying to do a preliminary build. I mean, we might keep some semblance of this later, but right now this is purely just to see if I can't do anything. I mean, I do kind of like the bridge formation we got going. Maybe if I was a little cleaner. Yeah, there we go. So like, this might help out. And then we just throw this over here and see if we can't do something. Bam. Alright. I mean, this actually looks terrifying. And now I'm kind of panic building, seeing if can I actually build anything up here to help this out, because, oof. This weighs so much. I, like, should not have built all this out of wood, or log. And then, throw this right over to here. Oh, it's just a tiny bit short. A little back. There we go. There we go. I mean, this is kind of scary. Like, super, super scary. And obviously, it's not really complete because we can't get over the top of here. So, I guess I gotta build at least a little over here. So we can get to the top. I mean, this is gonna collapse like the instant I do anything, right? Yep, just instant collapse. Although, to be fair, mostly it was the edges. Like, our center is solid. So not too bad of a structure in the middle, but the outside definitely needs work. Ryan says, hey GuruMatt. Hey there Ryan, it's good to see you. Welcome back to the stream. Alex says the Empire State made of cheap wood and logs on a mountain. Yeah. That would be an you mean the Empire State Building made of cheap wood and logs? Oh man. That's the kind of goal. If I can build that tall, yeah, that'd be nice. Alright, so we are go ahead and deleting at least the edges over here. And rebuilding just a tad. Like, I love this bridge we got though. That works. I mean, in theory, it wants you to build. How would you even build down here to grab this and then back up? Like, you'd have to build some serious structures. I want to watch like other people doing this and know how they do, because that sounds awesome. Alright, so we are just going to replace that. Alright. So we're going to try and just go over the top. Not worry about much else. This may be a little wonky, but we'll fix it later if it turns out we need to. And then I can't really do much with this. We'll keep it, But we will build out with plank. But that's like so far out to build, man. Alright, well, we better get to it. We gotta learn how to do this sometime. Alright. Alright. I guess that's why they were like, you only get one rope. Because we don't want you to cheat by using a lot of good rope. And just building out weird. I gotta be like, but officer, that's all I know how to build. So what am I hoping? I'm kind of hoping that we can get a decent, like, structural set going over here. Like, I know one of the issues is this is all kind of just collapse under its own weight. Especially given we need to, like, haul people up. And we have to somehow be all the way out here. Like, I kind of want to just be like, can I put this, like... Because this thing is long. And then I have, like, another one over here. And it's just held by this rope. Like, would this work? I mean, I doubt, but it looks funny enough to try. Ah, snapped. Snapped like a twig, but that's actually not as bad as I was fearing. Like, re-strengthen it, give it a little bit more oomph. Maybe. The wood is betraying me at this point. Like, we just need to, like, start replacing. Yeah, okay. These two things will not do well either. Problem is, it's like a lot of flex as well, which is hurting us. And then all that pressure is just on that one log. I don't know if I can strut up enough for it, but we'll try. I mean, let's see if this works. Maybe keep it a little more stable, a lot less wiggle. Nope, there we go. Ooh, like, I feel like we're onto something. I feel like we are getting closer and closer. Go ahead and give a little bit more oomph to there. Like, this formation, isn't this... Oh, now we're just collapsing. But this is kind of what, like what you see in real life, where they have the crane overhanging over something. Like, this is kind of how they do it. So I think we're on the right track. I might be hampering myself with all the wood, but we're gonna just keep wooding it up, just throwing up more wood, trying to make it so that it doesn't break. Will it hold? No. But we're not doing too bad. Like, we are getting closer and closer. Oof. It's that shaking is really killing us. And I don't know how to fix it. Maybe get rid of the rope, or at least strut this a little bit better. Make it so it doesn't shake as much. We got so much wiggle. Jennifer asks, have you seen the movie It? I have not. I'm a big sissy when it comes to horror, so I tend not to watch a lot. And apparently It is one of the greatest horror movies of all time, so I was like, no thank you. Oh man. I like it, but I hate it. Like, this is... Let's turn down the speed so we see exactly what's going wrong. Alright, so we start off and immediately we're flexing. So this is pulling down, exerting a lot of force and pressure. A bunch of these are just straight up going to red, and then they break. So this right here isn't helping. We saw that it didn't even go yellow. And we might just want to just keep replacing wood that breaks with log. That seems to be doing okay. I mean, it is making this weigh a lot more. And obviously we are going to keep having to replace more and more wood. Like, this needs to go. And then what else? And then we need to also make sure we get rid of things that aren't helping. So anything that doesn't turn any sort of yellow, we go, alright, you're not helping. At least, like, this is supposed to be helping. And yeah, that didn't work. So you go. All y'all's go. Just leave me. And we're gonna go ahead and start from scratch on reinforcing this bad boy. And hopefully that helps with the weight as well. Now, that's one of the issues we've been struggling with, is making sure we're not too heavy. Alright, let's try that. See if that helps. Go to yellow. Oh, you're going right to red though. So it was helping, at least a little. Like, maybe trying to blate some of that weight as well by adding more struts. Like, just strut this up, Eddie. The flex is just killing us. Every time this thing goes near, murders the build. But hey, this actually wasn't the first thing to break, so that's actually progress. And like, we can reinforce this up here. Not too big an issue. Again, the budget is blown, but that's what happens when you're learning. That also is kind of why people don't hire newbies a lot for important jobs, because they're like, you don't know what you're doing. You spent all our budget. And I realized, oh, are you holding? No? That's fair. I wasn't properly distributing the weight down here. And everything's kind of just resting on that. I think if we go ahead and get rid of this and make it smaller, we can do this. Help strut it up a little bit more efficiently. Again, we're just focusing on one thing at a time. Oh, what is that gonna hold? Is that gonna hold? Like, stay. Oh, like that's close. That's the closest we've gotten. Just a little bit more. Alright, we're just gonna zip by and just. Ooh, that's. Oh, okay. Like, these are so red. And since all of the weight is on these, I think we do need to replace them with log. What'd I do? Oh, I actually I have a hex from I have a hex pad from Naga or whatever. Anyway, their game company, they make numbers on your key on your mouses. Ooh, look at the red. But you're holding. You're holding. You're holding. Oh, look at this. What? What? What happened to you? Did you fall backwards? You fell backwards. Oh my gosh. Alright. There. Like, really? You're making me build this? Because you're like, I can't ski, senpai. Oh. A little too tall. There we go. No, you were doing fine. What happened? Aw. Don't break. Stay more steady. Oh, that red. And the see, it was so green around it, so it's definitely not even helping. Maybe a little. It didn't break now, so. I don't know why this broke, but apparently everyone got there safely. We succeeded. That wasn't too bad. I mean, it was rough, but at least we got over it. And that was only an intermediate level. Oh no, that was Knuckle Knot. No, that was expert. I keep forgetting. Next, we're going back to something a little bit less difficult. So we got this over here, and we got to go to here. What foundations we got to work with? We got 3 sets. Not too bad. Not too shabby. So it looks like they just kind of want us to build tall and far, which is okay. We don't really need to build too tall on this one. Mostly we want to go ahead and... Actually, I'm going to try using the wood for the struts, just so that we get into good practice. Never mind. It's too far. Back to log. Eat Yote says, that's a nice budget, Matt. Yeah, that was a beautiful budget. Like, I can't imagine the angry letters that the guy who owns this place was writing me. It's like, how could you spend my entire fortune on this? Like, why do you think that was a good idea? I'll be like, well, they got him across, right? I already blew my budget just on this. Ah. Alright, I'm obviously doing this wrong. I'm willing to reset and retry. Like, build it tall, but build it a little bit less with wood. Or with log, at least. Like, basically what we're doing is we're using these struts to reset where we build. Which is good. we want to make it so that we can build together with the wood so it's not too far apart, and we can just build up and down with it. And if this proves to be too much weight for simple wood, we can always add log later. Like, eventually, I would love to get good enough in this game to be able to like write a guide or produce a couple guides on it, because it's a very new game and a lot of people are still learning the ins and outs, and I feel like people would appreciate knowing how to do this a little better. Like, I know I would. I would love to read a guide on this stuff. It's alright. There, we're done. That's all we needed. Right? Okay. I mean, it's a good first step, and we probably will put a log over there. But for now, we gotta go ahead and build the rest of this bad boy. No, why do you do this to me? There we go. And then I gotta remember, it does show you when you're placing something where you'll be able to, if you're able to connect it back to something else. So you see these things over here, they turn on lights and they turn off. Yeah. It's super helpful. I'm actually really impressed with the developers for thinking about that. And then there we go. Build this a little taller. Little tall. Little shorter. Like, how do you make this a little taller? What's the... Is this the part that's too short? Alright. Maybe build this a little shorter. There we go. That's really, I want this to kind of evenly distribute the weight a little bit more. Yeah, that wasn't, I didn't do anything with the struts down here. It felt like a wet paper sack. That's not too bad. Not too shabby. I mean, obviously, I do really need to put some lug over here. But hey, we're so far under budget for now. Oh, I say that just as I play stuff that makes me over budget by 70. That makes me just kind of want to slink this down a little bit further. Like, maybe I will save money, making this a little shorter. It's a tiny bit. Maybe a little more. Up, up, up. Does that help? Let's see this go. Well, we're under budget. Everything seems to be holding. Oh, just as I say that and look away. Alright, yeah, alright, so we're not going to be under budget, but we shouldn't need much more than this, actually. Let's just zoom this forward. These structures are looking very smooth. I like it. I mean, yeah, they do occasionally break because reasons. But it's not a difficult fix. I mean, just putting one more log there. Yep. Makes it so it's a lot stronger. And that particular piece is unlikely to break anymore. But now we're getting into the problems where we're not actually tall enough to go over everything we need to get over. Or at least, the problem also is this spools out a little bit when it's, for some reason, like it has slack. So even if in theory it should just be going straight, it's not actually going all the way down here. So we'll go ahead and just build this up. I'm not worried about weight or anything, or cost, of course. And there goes my alarm. It is 1:50 or 12:51 here. All right, let's see if that helps. That should keep him out of the trouble area. Looks like everything's holding. Oof. Yeah, they're just hitting the very tippy top. But that's fine, that's fine. We got this. Ooh yeah. Alex is like, screw the budget. Yep. The budget is just a suggestion at this point. That's one of the things I'm really grateful for in this game. They don't gate like the later content. I'm needing you to do a certain amount of medals or objectives. They're just like, if you beat the levels before it, you get to go to here. And it's like, you know, you get to actually choose your own path too. So you're like, I want to unlock this really quickly, so I want to go over here or here. So I'm just doing this down the line, but you can choose to be, I want to get over here and then to here really quickly. So you'd have to do one of these, like you'd have to go to this and then this. We're going to do the chairground ride. Actually, I'm kind of interested. I want to see what the assault course looks like. So what do we got? Oh, it wants you to go up and down a lot. Oops, no, undo. Okay, that's rough. That's rough. Alright. Let's go to the ride. Why do you call it chair ground? What? What do you want us to do? Is this... a what? Victory is actually through these... What's going on? I'm confused. So you actually have to, like, bring them through here and then put them over to here? Yeah? How do you... how? What? You know what? This is a good time to stop. Hey, we've had a pretty decent stream. I'm trying to keep my streams down a little bit. I'm gonna go puzzle this out on my own and try to think about a way to get around this. But thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.